Your test environments. Your test environments, I'm just fascinated with test environments. They often are the weakest link in any organization. The weakest link. You know, you have that program. I find that fascinating. I think we should do, project work like the weakest link. Have a retrospective meeting, and go around, sort of have buzzers to see who was the weakest link. Goodbye, okay? I think it'd be great. But often our environment is weak, it's volatile, it just happens, we don't actually plan for it, our data is corrupted or our data is volatile, and it's often unreliable. And we have to start to make it the strongest link in our organization, in our teams. And constantly think about your data, constantly think about the environment that you're working in. Recognize if there are any environmental issues that you have. What type of hardware do you want? I was in Jonathan Cole's class yesterday, fantastic talk on mobile phone app testing. But one of the things he was saying is that if you are into mobile phone apps, you've got to have all the hardware. You can't just say, I've got an iPhone. It's got to work on all the product lines. So what is your environment like? You see, if our environment is wrong, out of date, volatile, messy, then testing can't succeed. By the way, I promised the virtual group I would wave at them. Virtual guys, hi. So there's probably no one out there. So anyway, ignore your environment and the bugs will breed. So become environmentally friendly. This is a thriving lesson for you. Become environmentally friendly. So here's my first, recycle your tests. Okay, these are all environmental things, okay? So reuse your tests as much as possible. Don't keep on generating tests, but try to reuse them as much as you can. Improve your efficiency with a limited number of tests. A regression test, for instance, try to reduce that. Conserve your energy. And what about your data layer? Ignore your data at your peril. Data is an integral part of your test environment and your tests. And we've got to have good, solid ground for good data. And what about your manual footprint? There's a huge thing about this. Offset your manual footprint, or your carbon footprint, as they say in the environmentally friendly people. And automate as much as you can, but don't go down that path too much. Because if you do go down the automation path too much, you will lose your testing skills because you're becoming automators. So offset that manual as much as you can. And grow your experts. I did this in my team when I was heading up a team of people, and one of my team was a technical tester. He was the one that had responsibility for our test environment. And he became the expert within our group to maintain the environment. You see, investing in our environment is an investment for the future. So that's my thriving lesson number 6.